Okay. In this edition of the Ecom on Tap interviews, I have my very good friend, somebody you already know, a juggernaut in the industry, somebody who has actually proven a lot of theories wrong and moved from a point you think you can't really make anything to a point where he's been able to build a multi-million naira business for himself. And I'm talking about my one and only Olaide. So, Olaide, you're welcome to this interview today. It's gonna be a short one, so I'll be asking you questions about your e-com journey. So that my audience, my people would learn from you. I mean, they said what an elder sees from standing position, a child may not see, even if he climbs an iroko tree. So if he's able to share how he, weathered the storm, the e-com storm and everything, it will help a whole lot, especially if you're a newbie or you're somebody who want to really avoid all the mistakes. So today I'll be grilling, asking Olaide Alim some questions. So to start with, Mr. Olaide, um, to start with, let me put you here. Okay, to start with, Mr. Olaide, you've been doing ecom for some time. How long have you been in the ecom game? How long have you been doing ecom?
Thank you so much, Mr. Pat. I really appreciate. Thanks a lot, and God Almighty, we bless you because you've been doing a. How did I even put it? How did I even call it? You've empowered a lot of people.
Wow,
A lot
I'm
of
blushing.
people that they are on their own boss now. A lot of people
Wonderful.
that they don't even rely on anybody. They don't rely on government. They don't rely on anybody. They pay their rents. They buy cars. They do a whole lot of things. I really appreciate you, Mr. Pat. And I've been in e-commerce. I've been doing my e-commerce since 2010. Since 2010, I've been doing my e-commerce and your course, of course. Your course. I can't count my success story without mentioning your name.
Wonderful.
Your course is part of the breakthrough. Got the course, purchased the course, and I implement what is inside the course. And as a matter of fact, the result is mind blowing. The result is
Wonderful.
mind. That is why I need to salute you. I need to thank you for the wonderful opportunity because the truth is, I have been doing trial and error, trial and error. They used to say, if you don't have anybody that is going to guide you, you are going to lost. And ever since I lay my hand into your course, I must say, my words, my e-commerce journey changed totally,
Wonderful.
changed totally. Because you really reveal a lot of things. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Since 2010, that is when I start my e-commerce journey, and since then we've been moving forward. We've been moving
Wonderful.
forward.
I love that. So you've been in the game for up to 10 years. That's wonderful. A girl of 10 years
Yes.
is almost like a big girl. Okay, now a quick question. The next one. You've been in this for 10 years. Definitely, there may have been challenges. There probably should be challenges. There must be challenges. You must have faced challenges at some point. Now, what are some of these challenges, and what exactly did you do differently to surmount them to really give you the breakthrough that you are saying today?
I must say, if I tell you that there is no challenge, that is I'm lying, and I need to say the truth right now. There is a whole lot of challenges, but the truth is, once you know how to go about it, it won't be a challenge to you again. When we are talking about no hot in demand products, if you want to be an importer, of course, you must know hot in demand product. There was a time when I import a product that is saturated in the market already. So I got a lot of that product, and at the end of the day, we are not making sales. Why? Because the product is saturated. the product is saturated. And I've been in the industry for years, and I know that okay, mistake could happen. The mistake is from myself. I need to do what I need to just do. Buy one get one free. Instead of me to sell it at higher price, I need to reduce the price so that I can be able to sell the product up. And another challenge is Facebook adverts. There is no way, if you are not experienced, you will have Facebook advert issue. Let's say they disable your account now. How are you going to go about it? Let's say your advert is not converting. How are you going to go about it? Let's say your payment system is not working. How are you going to go about it? So the truth is, when you are fully into e-commerce, there are some challenges that you need to encounter. That is the truth. But once you know how to go about it, and once you have the Grand Commander himself as your backbone, you won't have any issue and you won't have any challenges. That's the truth. That's the truth. You won't have any issue. You won't have any. There are some challenges and there are some solutions to those challenges. So I've encountered a lot of challenges, but by the special grace of God, we are moving forward. We are moving forward. There is no business without its own challenges. So e-commerce as well has its own challenges, but it is just a little challenge that you can just say, okay, let me find solution to it once you know how to go about it.
Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. All right. So when you were starting, you had the problem of products that you thought would sell, they didn't sell, and you brought them, and instead of crying and wasting that money you used in bringing in that products, you reduced the price, and
Yes,
you
I had
also
to
did some
buy
kind
one, get one
of
free.
yeah. So I think that's $1 million tip there, that anybody can apply to
And
their
there is something that I didn't add. There is something I didn't add. People that
okay.
are watching this video right now, I need to tell you that you are lucky. You are lucky in the sense that when we started our import business journey, all these courier that are cheap right now, they are not cheap then. We are
Wow.
making use of DHL.
Wow.
DHL that you are going to pay as high as $50.
And most times
for
you pay
1
upfront. Yes,
Yeah,
you're right. You're right. You're right. Okay,
$50
good.
for 1 kg. Wow. But you are
Okay,
lucky now. You are lucky.
now the next question, for a newbie who doesn't have all the capitals, for a newbie who is low on capital, what niche would you advise they start with? For a newbie, what niche would you advise they start with that doesn't have too much money? All right, let's say the person has just 50,000 or maybe 100K. What niche would you advise they start with?
Okay, what I normally tell people is this: no matter how much you have, since you know that you don't have much capital, no matter how much you are, let's say you have 50,000 naira. What I normally advise people to say is that they need to convert their money. They need to convert. You need to know the rate of dollar, and you need to now convert your money to dollar. When I say convert, I'm not saying you should change your naira to dollar. I'm talking about know the exact value of your naira to dollar. As at now, dollar is 580, and you have 50,000 naira to start your import business journey. And there are something that you need to consider. There are something that you need to factor. You need to divide that 50,000 naira divided by 580. So let's see what we are going to get. 50,000 divided by 580. From my own calculation here, I'm getting like $86. $86. And the whole money that you have is 50,000 naira. And the dollar value is $86. So I would just advise that you shouldn't import product that is more than 20,000 naira. And you are going to use like 15,000 for adverts, and you are going to use like maybe 5 to 10,000 for shipping. Just need to divide it like that, so that you will not use all your money. You won't use all your money to buy the product. If you use all your money to buy the product, where are you going to see the money that you are going to use to collect the product when the product arrives? Where are you going to see the money that you are going to use to run adverts? You know, advert is the blood of any business. If you import the product, even though if you import hot in demand product and you don't know how to advertise it, or you don't have the money to advertise. There is no you make money, but you know that you have a budget. You need to divide that money, use parts to buy the product. When the product arrive, you pay the courier charges and the serve part for Facebook advert or Google advert. It depends on the channel that you want to use. So my advice for newbie that are on low budget is that when they want to import, don't use all your money to import. Use little to import and reserve some. And the niche that you can go for, there are some niche out there that you can go for that are not that expensive, like $2, $3 that are not that expensive. You need to import it and bring it down to Nigeria that are not that expensive. In a situation whereby you are going for the product of $10, $20, $50, and you have $86. Remember, you need to divide that $86 into two. Part will be for the product, the remaining one will be for shipping and advertisement. So that's the one that will be for the product is the one that you are going to capitalize on, which you need to buy products that are very, very cheap, that are very, very cheap, that are very, very, very cheap. So when you buy it like that, product are very cheap that you can buy for $2, and when it arrives to Nigeria, you can sell it at 15,000 naira, 20,000 naira. So don't ever go for expensive product if you have low budget, low capital. So that is my tips for people.
Don't go for always target low. Always target low price product if you are low on capital. That concludes that. Okay.
Exactly.
Now one more thing. I have two more questions here before we call it a day. One is a very crazy one, but then I will force you to answer that. Now, at a point in your internet marketing, your e-commerce journey, you were comfortably making a certain amount of money. How did you comfortably? You don't really stress yourself to make that. It's just flow on its own, like you perfected it to a point. But then every human needs to grow. You're making $1 million today. You want to make two tomorrow. You want to make three next tomorrow. Now, what exactly did you do to move from that point of making a particular amount to the next big point? What exactly did you do in your business? Did you employ more staffs? What exactly did you do?
Thank you so much, Grand Commander. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. The truth is I don't used to tell people that, but I need to say it here today. And if I make $1 million naira, let's say last month, and I want to double my hustle, like I want to make 2 million naira instead of making $1 million naira. What I need to do is very, very simple. Very, very simple. I need to increase my advert budget. I need to make sure that I increase my advert budget. Let's say I'm using like 5,000 naira to get 10 sales every day. And mean that I know that okay, I need to increase my my budget for me to earn more money because I want to earn like 2 million naira instead of 1 million naira. What I need to do is to increase my advertisement budget. Instead of 5K that I'm using before, I need to use 10,000 naira for me to double the order that I'm going to get as well. And of course, I need to do a research to sell more products so that when this product is giving me so amount of order, another product will be giving me so amount of order. And peradventure, if I didn't increase the product that I'm selling, I need to make sure that I increase the advertisement budget so that I will have more sales. And of course, more sales will equals to more money. And at the end of the day, I'll be able to reach my target of 2 million naira. Exactly. Awesome. That is what I normally do. And again, another thing that I normally do is that I can make use of other channels. Let's say I'm making use of Facebook adverts and I want to increase my the money that I'm making. I can use Google adverts. I can use Google adverts to advertise so that If I'm getting so amount of order from Facebook, I'll be getting a so amount of order from Google as well. And at the end of the day, I'm going to reach my target. That is the exact thing that I normally do when I want to scale.
Awesome. I picked out three things here, and they are very direct and straight to the point. The first is you increase your advert budget. The second is that you sell more products, like you try to sell more of your products. You increase advert budget, you sell more of your products, and then it's a bit crazy. Yeah, if you're on Facebook, you can decide to go to what they call it for you Google to advertise more. So adverts budget increase, selling more of the products, and then explore more other advertising channels. Now the last they get to ask me all the time, newbies especially. They'll say, Mr. Patrick, now that dollar is really becoming, a contraband actually, what would you say a newbie should do between sourcing locally or importing? Do you get that?
Okay.
Yeah, between sourcing locally and importing from China, which one do you think a newbie should go, owing to the high dollar exchange rates?
Okay, I need to talk about the two. I need to talk about the two. And there is a secret that you told me then about local sourcing that I applied, and the results I got from it is mind blowing. So local sourcing is good. Local sourcing is good. But when you are local sourcing, you need to make sure that the product that you want to sell, it is not the product that is everywhere. Like when you are local sourcing, you want to sell locally, make sure that you did a little research, maybe on Facebook, and make sure that the product you want to sell is not everywhere. But because if it is everywhere, you won't be able to make much money that you want to make. You won't be able to make much money that you want to make. And you need to make sure that the product is not too expensive. If it is too expensive, you won't be able to get a lot of people that will buy the products. And again, if you are not experienced, because the truth is anybody that learn under the Grand Commander, there is no way that you won't be experienced, you won't be pro in what you are doing, like e-com pro. If you are experienced, despite the fact, no matter the exchange rates, we still see all in demand product overseas that you can buy, bring it here in Nigeria, and sell it. The most important thing is that you need to make sure that the product is not everywhere. The moment that you've done your underground research and you know that the product is not everywhere, you can buy it no matter the exchange rate. It's just like, let's say, the way government gives Dangote access to sell cement in Nigeria. Dangote can inflate the price at any time because it doesn't have competitors. That's what I'm trying to say. Make sure you research very well. Make sure that the product is not everywhere. Once the product is not everywhere, you can do what? You can make a whole lot of money.
Awesome. That's solid. That's solid. I think what I made out from what you just said is if you learn very well, if you learn the ropes and the game very well, you can still import even when it looks like it's very difficult to import and still make profits. All right. But then if you want to local outsource, make sure you're selling a product that is very unique, a product that can't easily be found around, so that you can easily sell and sell. That's
Yes.
wonderful. Thank you, Mr. Olaide, for sparing us a few minutes to share what you know, some of the things you know about e-commerce. And I hope to invite you again to come and talk to my people anytime. Thank you for honoring the invitation.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Mr. Pat. One thing I need to say is that um, years back, I listened to you. People normally say that you need to follow who knows road. You need to follow what? Who
No
knows
road.
road. Yeah. There are a lot of people out there that claim that they are into this, they are into importation, they know how to do this, they know how to do that. But the truth is, it is not easy to be named and crowned Grand Commander. Mr. Pat, I really appreciate you once again.
Thank
Thank
you,
you
thank
so much.
you, thank
Because you
you.
are
All
not
right.
selfish. You are not selfish. You dish out information that you're supposed to collect money for. You will dish
Yeah,
it out for free for
there's
people.
love in sharing.
Once again, thank you so much. Anytime you call me, I'm available. I'm
All right.
available. Thank you so much.
Okay. Thank you and see you soon.
Thank you, sir.
Bye bye.